Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to another edition of Community Roundup. My name is Gene Nichols. So happy to be joined by the Executive Director of JFS Counseling and Senior Services here in the desert. Maureen Forman is back to give us a rundown on what she has coming up in early March. It's a big event. Maureen, welcome.
Good to talk to you, Gene.
Great to talk with you as well. JFS Counseling and Senior Services here in the desert, serving pretty much the entire desert, right? I mean, you folks cover a lot of territory.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone and everybody who needs help can call us.
What types of help does the organization specialize in the most, if we could put it that way?
Well, we do mental health counseling. We do about 6,500 sessions of mental health a year. That's a lot of mental health. We take all insurances, and we also do fee-for-service. We do sliding scale, so if you can't afford counseling, you can always come here for mental health counseling. And then we also do senior case management. We help seniors who are about to lose their apartment or get their water shut off or electricity. We help them pay those bills to tide them over so that they don't get evicted, because our goal is to prevent any kind of senior homelessness. And so we work really hard with seniors to keep them where they are and keep them safe and in their apartments or homes.
And every year you put on special events. Tell us about the one that's coming up on Monday, March 6th. The JFS Desert Icons, President Gerald and Betty Ford, Their Lives and Legacies event.
This one's going to be so interesting. We did our first icon presentation on Lucy Arnaz, and because she lives in the desert, people want to know about her and her family. And it was just such a wonderful event that we thought, wow, this needs to be a series. So this is our second in our Icon series, and it is Susan Ford Bales, who, as you know, is the daughter of Gerald Ford and Betty Ford. And I had the opportunity to meet with her. She is such an interesting woman. She obviously has two iconic parents. They lived at Thunderbird for a long time, and President Ford played golf down here all the time. And then, of course, her mother, Betty Ford, was a founder of the Betty Ford Center, which is just, one of the premier drug and alcohol treatment centers in the country. What I didn't know is that Susan worked with her mother very closely in founding the Betty Ford, and she succeeded her as a chairman from 2005 to 2010. She's very actively involved in addiction and recovery. What I also didn't know is that she and her mom started Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Every October we all put on pink and are aware of breast cancer, and she started that. And she works in mental health with Rosalind Carter to give scholarships to journalists so that they can cover mental health issues, and just amazingly busy woman. She was able to get an aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, commissioned, and she was the ship sponsor for the aircraft carrier and was named an honorary naval aviator by the United States Navy, and she's the only woman to ever receive this distinction. And she's written 2 novels. I mean, she's just a phenomenal woman. So what we're going to have is an event over at the Eisenhower Annenberg Center for Health Sciences. It's going to be March 6th. We have a VIP reception at 6 o'clock where people can come and have lovely hors d'oeuvres and meet with Susan, and she'll be there. And then we have the presentation at 7:30, and she's going to be up on stage being interviewed, ask questions about her parents' lives and her own life by Patrick Evans. And he also did Lucy, and he just does a great job with film in the background. So some of it's family film, some of it's footage. It's all been edited so that while the questions are being asked, the relevant footage will, be there at different parts of her life. So I'm super excited because she's a pretty neat woman.
How can anyone who's hearing you and your excitement get involved and participate and attend this great event?
Well, it's easy to do. We have general admission tickets. They're just $50. And then we have the VIP tickets are $150. You can go to a website, which is jfs.tix.com, or you can just phone an 800 number, 800-595-4849. and purchase your tickets that way.
We also should let people know that you've got some really important sponsors that have helped make all of this possible. And these are groups that really make a big impact and a big difference in our community because they underwrite a lot of things. So why don't you run some of those big supporters down?
Yeah, our presenting sponsor is actually the Allen Foundation that works with seniors, and we've worked closely with them on some of our senior grants to help pay emergency electricity and emergency rent. They're going to be our presenting sponsor. Our platinum sponsor is Union Bank, who's always a wonderful partner with us down here. And then our gold sponsor is Betty Ford Center. And they are also doing the catering. And who knew? They have an unbelievable catering department over there. So they're going to be catering it for us. And then we have silver and bronze sponsors, people in the community, the Hubbards, the Resmos, Barbara and Bernie Fromm, Rachel and Ed Gubman, Ken Katz, Jerry Morgan, Aviva and Ron Snow. We have a lot of local philanthropists who are helping to put this on.
And, of course, with Jerry Morgan, I believe Elaine also teams up with him, and together they do a great job in supporting a lot of events out here.
They do. And R.D. and Joan Dale Hubbard are just lovely people, and they wanted to help us put this on, too. So we've just had a lot of really lovely sponsors come forward to make sure this information gets out there because she really is a desert treasure.
Tickets, again, can be purchased at jfsdesert.tix.com or by phone 800-595-4849. It's the lives and legacies of President Gerald and Betty Ford. Desert Icons is the event. It's all being produced by JFS Counseling and Senior Services. Monday, March 6th. It's going to be a VIP reception at 6 in the evening, presentation at 7:30 that night, all at the beautiful Annenberg Center for Health Sciences on the Eisenhower Medical Center campus in Rancho Mirage right there on Bob Hope Drive. We have been talking with Maureen Forman. Maureen, if you can, give us again the website and the phone number if folks want to contact JFS for any kind of treatment, services, counseling, or any other things that you may help the community with.
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you. Yes, our website is jfsdesert.org, and you can find out all about our agency there. And then our phone number is 760-325-4088. 325-4088.
Maureen Forman's been my guest, Executive Director of JFS of the Desert. Maureen, always great to catch up with you, and we're certainly always here for you whenever JFS has some community-oriented things going on because you always seem to put things together for segments of our community out here that need the help.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for your support, Gene.
Great to have you with us. I'm Gene Nichols. This is Community Roundup.